Hi, I'm Gareth Jones. I'm the Ripon Safer Neighbourhood Rural Officer. My day job is to offer reassurance to the rural community, to offer crime prevention advice. I'm also the Harrogate District Wildlife Crime Officer, which means I've had specialist training and deal with incidents involving wildlife.
Yeah, hello, I'm PC Rob Davies, the Northallerton Rural Beat Manager, working for the Safer Neighbourhood team. My day-to-day role involves looking after rural communities and farmers, giving them crime prevention and security advice, and proactively targeting rural crimes and cross-border criminals in the rural areas.
North Yorkshire Police have launched a leaflet to advise the rural community on crime prevention. It covers theft of stock, theft from buildings and other aspects of rural crime, including wildlife crime. And we're going today to speak to a farmer who has contacted us to ask for some crime prevention advice. Morning, Brian.
Morning, Brian.
How are you doing?
All right.
Good to see you.
What brings you two lads here?
We've just come to obviously give you some crime prevention advice.
Yeah?
North Yorkshire Police, we've launched the new rural crime prevention leaflet, and so I'll give that to you.
Aye, yeah.
That's got security tips in there and crime prevention advice. So things like make sure you have plenty of lighting, secure lighting around your buildings, and make sure your gates are locked and all your machineries and vehicles are either in secure compounds or garages if possible. So it's providing you with general security and crime prevention tips, and also things like marking up your kit and your machinery with UV pens and smart water.
Mm-hmm. It's very good for things like hand tools, power tools that are inside, because it does weather if you leave it outside. It will wear away eventually, but things like drills and things like that you've got in your workshop is, as I say, you've got a good roller shutter door on your workshop, which is great to try and stop people breaking in. But if they do break in, then we need to be able to identify your stuff if we recover it. So there's also a section there on wildlife crime, and as you know, I work with as a wildlife crime officer. So it's just to ask you to keep your eyes and ears open, and if you do see anything or hear anything, to let me know.
Yeah, well, I can do that, yeah.
Obviously, we've given you some advice about lighting, Brian. Do you have any? What sort of lighting do you have around the place?
We do have some security lighting. I don't know whether you say on that pole there, we've got some there which we put in years ago.
Right. Because it's obviously beneficial to have lighting around the place, especially where you've got barns and stock and things.
So you've got some fat lambs in behind you here, but you've got yows outside.
Yeah.
And do you lock the gates where the sheep are?
We don't, but maybe on your advice we maybe should, because it is a problem, isn't it?
It is. I mean, what we would suggest is a chain and a lock on the gate, and if the hanging ends of the gate, if you turn one of the hangings upside down so that there's one up and one down, then it stops people lifting gates off. So if they can't get in because it's locked, then it stops them lifting the gates off.
Yeah.
And what about the farmhouse? Is that, if you go and do some work in the fields or down to the yard, do you lock the front door when you leave?
I'm a bit guilty of not doing that, but it should be locked, shouldn't it?
It's something that we would advise that you do. You fit pretty standard locks to your doors and window locks as well, just to stop somebody who pulls into the yard just opening the door and walking in.
Yeah, we can do that, yeah.
So just have a good read through that, Brian. There's all sorts of tips and advice in it, and if you've got any issues, anything you're not sure of, just give me a ring and I'll pop out and have a chat with you.
Yeah.
And if you see anything suspicious or out of place, get in touch with us, Brian.
Yeah, will do, certainly.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you very much, Brian. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.
All right, lads.
We'll see you again.
See you later.
Cheers, bye.
Bye now.
Take care.
North Yorkshire Police have produced this leaflet to try and prevent rural crime. However, we'd ask that you be our eyes and ears in the community, and if you see anything suspicious, report it to us on the 101 number or through Crime Stoppers. Thank you.